Can prenups be romantic?
100%. I actually think prenups are an invitation to what I think is one of the most romantic conversations two people can have, because I think there's something incredibly romantic about saying to someone, I love you so much that I always want you to feel safe. Because I don't think you can feel loved unless you feel safe. I've represented a lot of victims of domestic violence and intimate partner abuse, and I can tell you that you can't love someone who feels unsafe around you. And so I think saying to someone, I love you so much that I want you to feel safe from anyone hurting you, including me. Like, I want to protect you from everyone, including me, including a future version of me that loses its mind and is no longer looking out for you the way that I do. So what I tell people is every marriage has a prenup. Every marriage has a prenup. It's either one that's written by the government, or it's one that's written by the two people that allegedly like each other more than the other 8 billion other options in the world. Now, I don't know about you, but the last time I walked into a government office to fill out paperwork, right, I did not walk in and go, oh, these people should be in charge of everything. This is great. These people should make the rules that govern my most intimate relationship and what would happen economically for me in the event that that relationship ended. Because these people, they've got it together. The best and brightest people in the world are in this room. I did not feel that way. I actually felt like, oh my God, this is like, you have to fill out the form 326, but this is 326. No, that's 326A. You have to go to the back of the line and start it again. And I found myself going, why would you let these people be in charge of anything? So personally, I think saying to this person who has decided out of 8 billion other people in the world, you're their person, and you've decided you're my person, saying to that person, what do we owe each other? What do we need from each other? What do we need to feel safe? What do we need to feel deeply connected and loved and not feel we're being used or taken advantage of? Like, I think there is value in having that conversation, even if you didn't do a prenup. Having a conversation about, if we did a prenup, what would we put it in? What would be important to each of us? I think that's a worthwhile conversation. Every relationship ends. Every marriage ends. It ends in death or divorce. It's one of those weird things that you go, well, I hope this ends in death. Like, how often do you say that, But when you get married, you go, man, I hope this ends in death. But the chances are, statistically, it's more likely to end in divorce than in death. So not having a conversation about that, like, we have as a world this very strange way of approaching the world that, like, we won't talk about death because maybe then it won't happen. And that's not how it works. In fact, there is a 100% you're going to die rate. Like, that's like, biology is undefeated. So I think having a conversation about, okay, if the marriage ends in death, we're going to have a will. We're going to talk about who should keep what. Why wouldn't we have a conversation about the other equally, if not slightly greater possibility? Again, so that we all feel safe, because to feel loved, you have to feel safe.